All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the news. Say they don't arrest this guy, General the Yahoo, but there's a problem, and the problem lies in this video.
And if HOPE UZODIMMA is denying that he did not have any meeting with Gentle and with my master and all the rest of the commanders, if HOPE UZODIMMA swear over this, HOPE UZODIMMA must die. And I am standing, making the world and our people to understand the kind of evil man that HOPE UZODIMMA is. Standing firmly and standing gidigam, telling our people this. If HOPE UZODIMMA did not have meeting with me and my master, with other commanders, let I not be.
Now, after watching this video, my question is this. Did the Nigerian army arrest General the Yahoo because of all the atrocities when they commit, or because he not start to dey call names? Do you understand? Because as short as this video carry a lot of weight. Carry a lot of weight. This guy, they allege, say go get meeting with the present governor of Imo State, HOPE UZODIMMA. Do you understand? And he even went further to say HOPE UZODIMMA should come out and swear. Now, I'm curious about the kind of meeting that the governor is having with these guys. These guys that are being linked with kidnapping and buying of people. He even went further to say HOPE UZODIMMA had a meeting with him and other commanders with the master. Boom, now they don't arrest the guy. It's suspicious, right? It's suspicious. Now, if you say, bless this guy start to talk because they don't betray him, maybe one agreement is not go the way it's supposed to go. But yeah, they say they don't arrest him. But again, another thing is this. Was there really terrorism? Most of these guys now sponsor, they sponsor them. I don't watch, you see this General the Yahoo, and they watching videos steady. You go know say this guy now sponsor, they sponsor him. There's nothing like you go know say they sponsor the guy. Do you understand? You won't know. It's clear on all these videos. Go and watch them. Do you understand? It's clear. Now make it make sense. How did this guy get this kind of gun for a side bush? How? Did they plug gun for tree? Did they plug bullets for tree? There are a lot of questions that when you ask, if you connect all the dots, you will understand that a lot of these things are not real. What people don't understand is that just the way if they ask you what do you do for a living, right? You say, oh, I am a banker, I am an entrepreneur. That's how some people's business is Nigeria. What do you do for a living? Nigeria is what they do for a living. To cause problem and to make sure Nigeria does not work. And that's how they make their own money and benefit from it. And I'm talking about politics, politicians. Do you understand? Now let's go back again. Where this guy get all these guns from? Who come give him all these kind of guns? Now army if you bring them come this country. Now army if you bring all these guns come this country, or police. Now military in general. So how did he get to his hand? That's another thing. This guy don't commit. Now there's a particular video where been go viral that time where we say 3 guys they for ground. He blast them, you just shoot them, back. You know, 2 nowhere cloth for ground. In the talk, I don't want to just play the video because of community guidelines. Now in that video, in face no show. The guy face no show, but if you hear the voice actually they similar, right? The face no show they similar. So this guy don't they commit 1 or 2 things since. When I don't link him to insurgency, kidnapping and all, but I no go carry him. He start to the call name now, they go carry him. That's number 1. Number 2, also now give him peace deal as well. Because if I give that guy for casting a peace deal, there's nothing people cannot do again in this country. You are giving a man that has been linked to buying a lot of civilians in Nigeria, a lot of citizens in Nigeria, both women and children. That's where they link to kidnappings. That's where we say in all of this, a lot of lives of our own Nigerian army, our own military men go down. They give a peace deal. I did watch the video, I just shake my head. That's why pack cartridge, pack bullets, full body. They talk. I did watch them, I just shake. I did laugh. I say no. If you look at it critically, you will understand that when they tell you that there's insurgency in Nigeria, yes, we have to quote it like that when we want to make our video. Do you understand? Or won't want to talk against it, or won't want to talk about it. But do these things really exist? Do you understand? They say, oh, they go arrest one kidnapper, they go arrest one Boko Haram member. Who brought them in before? Who bring Boko Haram before? Who bring them in? The only time where all these politicians want me to pipe those boys now, when those boys don't rebel against them. When the boys don't get carried away, the tools where them bring, where they will take use them, they do politics for them. The boys don't start to use them for their own thing. At that time, now in government they ready. But anyways, we are not going to talk about that. My own be say, the question is this: should we arrest General the Yahoo because he don't commit a lot of atrocities? We want to link in name too, or because he don't start to call name when he not supposed to call? You know, that's just my harmless question. Or is it that he's lying against the governor? Is it possible that the governor did not have any meeting with him, or he's just lying, or he's just saying it? Like, I want to know. I'm really curious. What meeting is he talking about? What was discussed in this meeting? You know, it is to ask. Bro, this country, anyways, peace and love. Don't play. That's you gonna learn.
The executive governor of Imo State had a meeting with you guys. Somebody that has been linked to a series of kidnapping, buying of people, doing all manner of social vices. You get meeting with them. After the meeting, you come out. Obviously, what you don't discuss, probably things didn't go well the way it's supposed to be. And the man came out doing video. Now, my question now is, do they arrest this same guy simply because of the crime so far committed by him, or rather because of the video we do? I dey tell people, say, politicians in Nigeria are the problem of that same country. If politicians remove hand for insecurity, they know they train some bad boys, they give them guns during election period. They just want to come out clean and straight. If they win, they win. They don't win, they go house. I see no reason why things like this will they thrive. After una don't give them guns to rig election for una give them money, promise them so many things. When the money finish, this same set of people always want to go into crime. And by the time they are not doing it, you who use them during election, who sponsor them, give them guns and every other thing, who does not want anything that will implicate you, will come. Before you know it, you that are supposed to take action will now be the one telling the whole world that yes, we are going to make sure that we negotiate, we will sort things out. Governor, almost like a mini god in the state, chief security officer of a state. There's no insurgency anywhere where they for planner. If you want to know, we not go know. But how come they still they try? Because their hands are inside. Almost like what they happen for North. So many persons don't come out. How some few individuals in the northern part of the country, for their own selfish interests, created Boko Haram, sponsored them. Even some persons, where they say this Senate, even presidency, they don't allege all this why. How come the government have not been able to come out to proscribe them? Say these people are terrorist group. Anywhere where you see the security agencies, recently they do peace deal with them for Niger State. 48 hours, the same set of another insurgency, or rather them, they go Nasarawa State, kidnap over 40. Now the one where they tell us, because if you remember that time when they buy people for Benue State, they say a few individuals, and when VDM go there, I will discover I say there were even more than 100. The media might want to downplay it by way of not creating tension, but reporting some few ones. They say it did more than that. Now, if not this same government get hand for all this insurgency where they happen, how will you be talking about peace deal? You won't make peace with people who don't buy persons, who so many family for pains, send so many brains that would have turned this country into a better place to their early grave simply because of their own selfish interest. Now, if you can't do peace deal with them, what now become of the fate of the family where they don't put for pains and people where they don't buy? Are you going to revive them back or compensate those people? And that is exactly what is happening in Imo State today. Because every politicians, they deal on their own. Hope Uzodimma, executive governor of Imo State, is not an extraordinary human being outside the fact that he's occupying that seat as a governor. We get senator, we get House of Rep members, other political bigwigs in that same Imo state. How can this same guy not mention his name? How can they call your name? Is it that they call your name simply because he want to blackmail you or what? Now, if this same guy today where they arrest, he can eventually come out with proof, say you really go do meeting with them, how do you expect the society to take somebody like you? So at this point, I want to tell Nigerians out there that whatever insurgency they happen for Nigeria, now our politicians, they breed them for their own selfish gains. Almost like a seed you planted, water it for your own shelter. At the end of the day, when the tree was now becoming so big that sheltered enemies who always plant under the tree to cause mayhem, you are now looking for a way to cut it, or rather to bend it in your own favor. And at the end of the day, you now discover that it's becoming so big that you can't even cut. That is the exact thing we now find ourselves in Nigeria. And at this point, I want the presidency, if they don't get hand for anything where they happen, all those peace talk and all that, there's need to abolish them. Call a spade, put a square peg in a square hole. They serve the maximum punishment for anybody who don't kidnap, who don't maim, who don't do all sorts of vices. The law did there. Let them interpret it. But a situation whereby instead of interpreting the law, the same set of people supposed to be law interpreters are now the one talking in the favor of those ones who don't make sure that life is hell for Nigerians. And that is the problem we are facing today. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. For the record, why do you arrest this same guy, Yahoo the general? Is it because of the video he did or because of the crime so far committed by him? Now, if not because of the crime, try as much as possible, investigate properly. If that video he did is false or is true. If it is true, they could have asked the executive governor of Imo State, what did they discuss? What was the whole essence of holding meeting with him and every other leaders? Because if you know these people so far, they have committed all manner of crimes. So long as you can go hold meeting with them, you would have invited the security agencies just to take hold of them at that spot, so that those ones who they leave behind to keep watch or their subordinate can also have that fear that if anything can happen to their leaders, it means somehow someday it will also happen to them. But the situation whereby those ones were now talking as if they are the second governor or president of the state and the nation, why would insurgency not thrive in Nigeria? It just be like, see, our politicians, they use us play gamble. They know exactly what they are doing. And at this point, if they don't arrest all these people where they want to do peace deal with, they treat them with peace glove. It goes to show that we don't get rule of law. Everybody should mark their guard as if they are the president and governor of their household, because the president and governors are not there for the people's interest. They are there to guide their own personal interest. And that is the exact thing, or rather the picture they are painting to all Nigerians all over the world.